Hello and welcome back to Master Game Design, Unreal Engine 5, Stylized Environment and Third-Person Blueprint course. In the last lesson we left off by animating the door open and close mechanic. And in this one we're going to continue with the jiggle animation. So let's create a custom event on our blueprint BP door. And we're going to call this event Jiggle. I don't know if this is the correct spelling of jiggle, but it will do. Remember, in programming, it doesn't matter if the spelling is correct. If you just do the same mistake every time, it's normal. It's the variable is called that, and that variable it's fine. If you can remember your mistake. The problem comes when you do random mistakes every time. Like one time you type it with 1G, one time you type it with 2Gs, or this can create a problem. Consistency. All it needs is consistency, even two mistakes. So, what happens when we jiggle the door? Whenever this happens, not the mechanics, we need the door state, and we're gonna set it to jiggle. Whenever we jiggle, jiggle happens. So the state is jiggle. And we need, surprise, surprise, a timeline. So I'm gonna add the timeline and call it jiggle time here. And always we want to play from start. The difference is we use play here, and we use, I think, on the gate also play, and also play from start. Is when you play at whatever moment the animation is in, the timeline is in. Let's say it's a 5-second timeline, and you hit play again from when it's at second 3. Well, it will continue from second 3 and go on. But when you're trying to open a door and it's locked and you try again, you actually put force again. So it's more immersive, let's say. Anyway, and what we want to do here, for sure, when it's finished, we wanted to set it to closed. That's always, like, there is no chance to break the door while jiggling it. And surprise again, we're gonna copy paste this thing because we want to set the rotation, the relative rotation, and connect it here. And the difference is we won't use this rotation to add. We're gonna put a static number of 5, let's say 5 degrees here. And we need to connect this to the alpha we're gonna create. Now this alpha is gonna be a little bit weird. So let's add a flow track and use, of course, last keyframe. So how long should it jiggle? How long would a person try to move a door? A second, I think it's too much. So let's say half a second is the maximum amount. So at half a second, we want the value to return to 0. First one, of course, should be 0, 0. And last one should be, 0.5 and value 0 again. So when it starts and when it finishes, it should be 0. But now we have a 5 degree. Let's connect this here. 5 degree displacement. But we don't want this 5 degree displacement to happen only towards +5. We want it to happen -5. Let's fit this zoom in to fit horizontally and vertically so we can see it more clear. So right now I'm gonna put random points. That's how many times it will jiggle. Maybe that's too much. And this would basically be our animation. Now my values are a bit low, so I won't see it much. So I want it to go towards 1 as possible, and also on the low side, not so much, because I don't know, maybe so much also. We will see how it looks. So this is basically our jiggle animation. Let's compile and save. Yeah, that's too many, isn't it? So what about if I do this, and it's sharper towards the end or the beginning? Where should it be more sharp? Anyway, this is design decisions, feeling decisions, immersive decisions. This is just an example. Let's compile and save. Most likely in these things you're gonna have some curves on your own, created, animated. Anyway, so Jiggle is ready. Let's comment it. Call it Jiggle. Let's put the bubble also. I think we didn't put the bubble here. Yeah, we didn't. Let's comment this also. Making play start defaults. Now, let's begin with the interact action. When player presses E, this should have a widget, actually. Let's quickly, before we do the interact action, add the widget that we have on pickup item. Now, this is why widgets on items and everything, it's a better solution to have them as components or as blueprints that you spawn. Because now I have to copy paste all the code and everything. So I'm gonna copy the widget from here. I'm gonna paste it on the door twice. And I'm gonna go to viewport, where pivot is here, so the first widget should go around. Let's say the doorknob is here. And same from this side. Actually, I'm gonna copy this and paste it and just minus the y-axis. So they're on the same location. Well, it's a bit far, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit far. I would say minus 15 is fine. Yeah, it's cool. So are they hidden by default? Yes, they're hidden. So let's go to event graph. Let's go to pickup event graph. And let's copy event focus and event hide widget. And paste it here. Let's bring it up here actually. Name it, comment it. Hide show widgets. And we're gonna need the rotation on tick. Not the location, because this is for the physics item. And comment tick widgets look at. And show the bubble. And the widget is here. Now, it didn't took that long, but imagine a more complex widget and more settings and everything. It's better to have it as a component. Anyway, so save this, compile and save this one also. Back to our interact event, interact action. So this is happening when the player is near and presses E in our game E. First of all, we need to test which door mechanic it has. So switch on mechanic. So if it's remote open, it means it's unlocked. So it's locked. So it jiggles. If it's an item, we're gonna do this later. If it's unlocked, it should open. So let's make a custom event to decide which action it should open or close basically. Custom open, close. So if it's unlocked, it should call open, close door, which will make its own decisions. About the door. Let's bring this up here. So, open close event. First of all, it should ask at which current state the door is. So I'm gonna switch on state. And we have our two wonderful events here, open and close. And if it's closed, it should open. If it's closing, it should open. No, we want close here. If it's open, it should close. If it's opening, it should close. If it jiggles, it should do nothing. But basically, it should open if you have the key. But we'll see. This is not for the key question. This is when it's unlocked. Where is it? Here. So let's comment this. Decider. Open close decider. It's good. As long as you know what it does and you can understand your comment and other people can understand your comment, it's fine. And name this Interact. Now, I think we will wrap it up for this one and continue on the next one with the item check. Goodbye.